Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Down here in Kenmore Square, where report they have an electrical box on fire on the train tracks. Boston Fire Department is waiting for them to cut the power on the third rail before they can check it out. You see quite a scene over here.
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. I'll give you a 19X over at the crew. Give that one Dalton a...
I believe the trains are shut down on both directions. Once again, this is the Kenmore T station, 500 Brookline Ave, I believe it is. It's up there.
Delta K1 State saying that, like, vehicle was involved in Cadillac converter theft. Near Chelsea, a few other agents were looking into that complaint.
Okay. Delta 411?
411. Go ahead. Delta 411, you calling? Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. You can take me off with the K car.
Okay.
The MBTA lately been having a lot of problems with their older
For right now, it's
infrastructure,
for FIO.
and
Okay, thank you.
I might do a separate story on it because there's a lot more to it than what we realize. The MBTA has been neglecting, they've been neglecting a lot of duties. So they're gonna have buses taking people to their destination. Buses haven't arrived yet. So what's up there?
Sorry, 1 minute, 6.
Ladder 6.
82 Wheeler.
So the MBTA has shut the power off on the tracks,
2155.
but
Bravo 104.
T officials just arrived, just pulling up right now.
Get clear off the T-stop, community door Boulevard, 15 Harold Street.
This is something that's been going on for quite a while with the MBTA, so this is not nothing new. It's just that it hasn't got a lot of attention, just like the school department hasn't got a lot of attention, but it's a lot going on. So apparently one of the transformers on the tracks.
Kenmore MBTA Station Command, you report on box 332312.
103.
The smoking junction box, inbound side, behind. Car 4 reports the electrician is on scene, assessing the situation, holding all companies. 2156.
Delta 63537. Are you guys able to cross over to Newbury Street at Starbucks for an alarm sounding from 350?
All right, so let's see what's going on.
Jump in room.
I'm pretty sure if you pull your FOIA request of all the times the fire department respond to MBTA for fires and stuff like that, you'll find it quite a bit.
Engine 51, a local alarm, 21A Bennett Street, Brighton. Engine 51, a local alarm, 21A Bennett Street, Brighton. Nearest box 5433, Parkinson, Arlington Street, 2156.
Command, engine 7 is the RIT company. You want a full RIT response? turning into 7, 2157.
So a lot of these people are going to be stranded for a few hours because until they get the buses to come down here, they're not going to be able to make it to the destination.
If anyone attempting to pass by the Kenmore area, the fire department has a call inside the Kenmore T station, transit handling, but we got a bunch of fire trucks there. Everybody's curious. But it was inside the smoke coming inside the tunnel between Kenmore and the Hines.
So somewhere between
From BMC, looking for well-being
Kenmore
patients, the Common Rodriguez
and
92 Crawford Street, Unit 1.
which direction are we looking?
It's a Hispanic female,
This direction.
DOB of 11455.
There's smoke in the tunnel. It's closer to Kenmore, but it's like in the tunnel area.
Answering Kenmore Command.
411 Charlie Robert.
Got it.
Delta 499, 19X. Can I get a 10?
Take a 10.
Thank you.
Kenmore Command, all out, box 332312. Car 4 will stand by with engine 33 and ladder 15 to assist the T engineers. All out, box 332312, 2159.
So they're saying it's all out. We'll see what damage they cause later on.
For any units around the area of Copley Square, we had a caller report a reckless operator coming from 120 Huntington Ave heading further into Copley Square with a silver Mercedes with a partial plate of Delta Mike Tango. This is the driver was being like potentially trying to run her off the road. When the caller left the area, the vehicle doesn't have an exact direction of flight, just that it was headed towards further into Copley Square from Huntington Ave.
Fire alarm calling car 4.
Adam Robert. Delta 105 was clear from the hospital. Frank, have a good night.
Good day.
Delta Q 114 came in.
You got it.
Well, you didn't have your Wheaties, man. That's all good. I didn't catch it on camera though, so that's a good thing.
I was hitting the wrong side.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to bother you. You're having fun doing it the other way.
Operation or the fire call?
So it's all out. So MBTA is gonna deal with the rest of it.
Sorry, which call were you, fire call?
I'm not to the record call. That's good. I'm all set.
Okay, no worries.
How come he got 2 and you got 1, man? That's not fair, man. Be safe out there, man. Take care.
C6? Oh, jeez. Yeah. No, in the end, it was $800 fix. There's all these people in those forums with 10 million things and in the end, module with the dash. Just go right to the fucking worst case scenario.
Another thing, guys, if you think carrying those hoses are easy, you should try it one day and see how far you can carry it.
Anyone on D2 speed Cape Ready and Creole?
All right, so but basically the fire department gives it the all clear. MBTA and the electricians are going to take over from here.
Thank you.
Trains are still gonna be down for a little while. That's Brookline Engine 5. That's what it looks like. Brookline, from time to time, they help out in Somerville. They do help out with Boston. I don't know if you see it a lot, but if you pay attention, sometimes you got Lynn, you got Malden. They help out on the surrounding areas of the city when Boston Fire is tied up. So if you see a Brookline fire truck in the neighborhood, don't feel alarmed. They do back up each other. Alright guys, I'm gonna hang around for just a few minutes longer. Here come the electricians now.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, officer. A lot of the people here are wondering whether shuttles or anything are going to be coming out. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about shuttles. Is there anyone who wanted to answer that question? I can't go down to see if the one of the inspectors.
Yeah, a lot of people are stranded, man. Just so you know, they can't get home. One lady said her feet are hurting.
But anyways, I'm going to drive home. Hopefully it's fine.
So these are the people that are waiting for the shuttle that can't take the green line for the time being. And no one has any answers right now, so they're waiting for one of the T inspectors to show up with some answers. Some people decide to walk.
Ladder 6.
Ladder 6.
Return 700.
Returning 700, 2205.
So most of the fire department is going to leave. You're going to leave a skeleton crew just to hang around for a little bit to make sure things go smoothly.
Fire alarm calling ladder 9. Ladder 9, the party said they meet you in front of 7th Street, Old Ironside Way. They can see the party here in the rear there, but they'll meet you and show you where they are here.
Okay, bro.
At the rehab unit, they usually respond to situations like this. Usually you have the rehab unit and you have the air supply unit. Those are the two units, along with Rescue 2 or Rescue 1. I'm wondering if Boston Fire Department will ever put on a Rescue 3. For the longest time we had a Rescue 1 and Rescue 2. But because the city is forever growing, I wonder if they'll ever add a Rescue 3. I might inquire, because it'll be something good to know. And one of the local media just arrived. I think that's usually Channel 7's the first one to arrive, so they're just arriving right now. Get a little footage. So we do have an all-out. Power box do need some service. Apparently there's some wires that were burning in the box.
103, notified state. You can respond
Not too sure
to
to what
by
extent.
Charles Gate East. We have a vehicle that pulled over with a possible intoxicated operator. We've seen vomiting. He's inside of a white vehicle with the plate number of Jake Victor Kilo 80.
And I'm going to say this now. I haven't said it before, but someone was telling me the Orange Line has new streetcars or train cars they're adding onto the fleet. And I emphasize putting new cars on a old and outdated infrastructure does no good. And when I say that, I mean in the last probably 30 years there has not been any major upgrade in the power system for the MBTA. And when I say that, because there's no major cable replacement that should have been done probably years ago. They have done some, but not enough. And let's put it all out there. The electrical part of it has not been inspected properly. When the MBTA inspects their own equipment, that's not a proper inspection. You need an outside entity to inspect the MBTA's work, because sometimes it's not done properly and to the right standards. You may argue and disagree with me, but you go check. Not everything's done to the way it should be done.
103, clear tonight.
There has, and there still are shortcuts being done. People don't do it the way they used to do it.
You have the party coming.
You know, a lot of it could be, tired of working. Could be lack of experience, lack of knowledge. It could be a bunch of things, but nobody's overseeing that.
Stand by.
And the city of Boston
There's no assault battery. It's just a
needs to have an oversight committee to find out what's going on in their city. Even though the MBTA is running it, the city still has jurisdiction because it's in their city, whether you know it or not. The city has the right and they have the authority to inspect it. And the mayor needs to get out there and say that. Say, hey, if you're going to have this transit system in my city, I want to make sure my citizens and residents are safe. Now, politics is always going to play a role in it, but the truth is the truth. Charlie Baker won't do it. The T general manager, when he first got hired, they said he was going to hit the ground and be running. I talked to a gentleman by the name of Bob, and he told me, he's an older gentleman, he said he's going to run, but he's going to run the wrong direction. And sure enough, he ran the wrong direction. You don't even hear about him no more. He's supposed to be a guy with so much experience and so much knowledge. The T general manager, I bet you guys don't even know his name. That's how bad it is.
Fire alarm calling ladder 9.
So you got it all out now. And I just want to document what happened down at Kenmore.
The caller is at 73 Old Ironsides Way.
So I don't know if the green line's back in service or not. That's a good question. Do you think the green line's back in service?
Yeah,
Probably not.
2210.
Oh, so the engine 33 is clearing out of here. Now they do have some buses, but I don't know where they're going to. One says 57, one says number 8.
Charlie K1. Charlie K1. We're attempting to light up last road 4 Kilo, Arizona 49. Lost. It took a right on Elgin, and it's unoccupied on loading maps. We weren't able to see who the operator was.
That's our state police. I don't know where they're going. Or maybe they're going to that other incident down the road. That's probably where they're going.
One north.
Wait, thank you.
It's a good question. Is the green line still running, or do they
They go what y'all doing downstairs? The train ain't running. The train ain't running.
Listen to that gentleman right there in the black. He's telling you the truth.
Real shit. Go down here and watch what they say.
Listen to the guy in black, man. He's telling you the truth.
Where y'all going? Copley, downtown? They gonna tell y'all come right back up here and take your shuttle.
Ladder 24, a lockout. 16 Tremont Street, Boston. Ladder 24, a lockout. 16 Tremont Street.
See, he's not lying to you guys.
1262 Court Street.
See, there's no official out here telling you that. Look at this around, guys. There's no MBTA official at all. Lack of transparency, lack of work performance. And there's a lot of customers out here. You got transit police, but this guy claimed he don't know nothing. But they leave the passengers high and dry. See how long it takes an MBTA supervisor to show up over here. That guy knows more than me, man. Listen to him. He said the 8 bus does go to Ruggles. He's right though. Catch the 8 bus if you're going to Ruggles. I'm gonna put you on my YouTube channel, man. Come on over here. You want to narrate for me, man?
What we got going on here?
Well, see, unfortunately, there's no MBTA officials out here, so I'll give you guys the full end. They had a transformer fire on the tracks, so they discontinued the service to further notice on the Green Line, both ways. Allegedly, they're supposed to have shuttle buses taking you to your destination, but I don't see any T official out here sending the buses over here.
Exactly. So basically, it's letting everybody like on St. Patrick's Day because they don't want nobody to turn up and get fucked up.
Yeah.
I've been at work all fucking day. Where these buses at?
I haven't seen one shuttle bus come by here yet, guys. So I don't.
I'm taking 57. 57 ain't gonna drop me off on my crib. I'm gonna still have to walk an extra.
But that you guys gotta voice your concern to the MBTA because this is unacceptable. Very unacceptable for the city of Boston.
Yeah, you should have caught that shit. You know what you catch it? That shit don't come for another hour.
So a lot of people are stuck out here trying to. We're gonna catch that bus right there. Catch the closest bus to get you to your destination.
I want to go Chinatown. What?
I don't know what bus is gonna take you to Chinatown. The shuttle bus is supposed to come here, but I don't see any officials sending the buses over here. So call the MBTA and voice your concern.
Can you go for me?
I'm not. You know what? They've been notified. They can barely get drivers, nevertheless, people to come out here this time of day. Drivers don't even want to drive the buses nowadays. You see what the bus drivers have to go through. They don't want to drive the buses. You know what? I don't have an answer for that because the shuttle buses should have been here a long time ago. I really, honestly, I don't have the answer for that. If you go past Heinz Convention, you can catch the train from that way on.
You gotta get back to the hood.
Yeah, you gotta go back to the hood. I hear you.
The station is not working, yeah?
Well, if you go past Heinz, you can catch the train going that way.
Copley, yeah?
Copley, you can catch it, yeah. But anything between here and Heinz, you're in trouble.
You have train?
Say it again.
You have a train to Chinatown?
Copley's a good walk. You can walk it if you want to.
Yeah, but I want to go to Chinatown.
Well, if you make it to Copley, you should be able to get on the train at Copley.
You have a train?
Yeah, you may be able to get on there at Heinz, to be honest with you. But you just can't get between here and Heinz. Between here and Heinz is where the transformer fire is. And unfortunately, we don't have any T officials. Hey, I got a question for the bus driver. Is there any MBTA inspectors coming over here to assist these customers over here?
There should be.
But there's nobody. They've been here for like a half an hour and no one's out there assisting them at all. There's not one person telling them what's going on and how to get home or anything. Can you radio in and let them know? That's the least you can do, my man. I appreciate it. Because these people are stranded, they don't know where to go. Is your first time riding the MBTA?
Nah, but I didn't know this shit was going on.
Yeah, I tell you, man. This happens on a regular basis, so just be prepared for that to happen more often. It happens.
What's this bus here?
This is the 57, I believe.
This is the 57. That's going back this way.
I believe so, yeah.
So what's this next one?
That I don't know. The only ones I've seen was the 57 and number 8 come through here. I haven't seen no other bus come through here. 57 and number 8 is the only 2 buses I've seen. There goes to Watertown. So some people are taking Ubers, some people are walking. But nevertheless, there's no official, there's no MBTA official out here at all to assist any of the passengers. There's not one MBTA official out here. So you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna walk the whole platform. There's not one official, not one representative of the MBTA out here. Not one MBTA official on this whole platform. Now, transit police are here. If anything, when that fire chief asked him that question, he should have got the answer for that. He should not have left this area until he had an answer for the fire chief. That's why the MBTA should not be allowed to inspect their own equipment. Because if they can't assist the customers in the... What else they going to be doing wrong? You know, there's a lot going on in the MBTA, so we don't even get started with the MBTA. Mismanagement of money. The MBTA is very, very top heavy. I don't know if you guys know it or not. The MBTA is so top heavy, it's not even funny. Upper management is all the upper management that they have is very, very not necessary at all. And they're getting paid, wow, they're getting paid a lot of real good money for doing literally nothing. So all these, I call them pedestrians, but they are passengers. We call them riders. They're trying to catch the closest bus to get to them to the location. This young lady's trying to get to Chinatown, and she's been waiting for a while. I'm gonna stay out here to document how long it takes a T official to come out here and assist these people. See how long it takes a T official to come out here. Cause it'd be interesting. They got the call like everybody else got the call. Now Fox 25 won't put this on the news. You won't see this on any other news but External Affairs Porter. Exclusive footage of the T riders being neglected. They pay their fares like they always do, but they don't get the proper service. See, while the other media is focusing on the fire, I'm focused on how they conduct themselves after the fire and during the fire, and how they maintain themselves there on in. And so far, we only seen number 8 and 57 bus come through here. There are other bus numbers on that on this plaque here. 60, 65. They get some other numbers down further. I can't see them from here. Looks like 8 and could be 57. Well, 57's up here, so down there must be a different number. Let's see if any T official comes down here. I'm gonna walk down to the train station and see what they say. I'm just curious to know what's going on down there. Because I know they're gonna tell me that the train is closed, but let's see what they the answer is. Hey, so the green light open?
No, not right now.
Okay, so who's gonna tell the passengers where they can go?
I
I'm telling them it's upstairs.
But how are they gonna? There's no buses taking them anywhere.
There's nothing yet. There's no train service.
But how are they
They're
supposed?
telling me. They're telling me to send people upstairs to the train, to the shuttle bus, and just wait for it.
But half an hour they've been waiting.
I don't know. They're just telling me, they're just directing people upstairs because there's no service.
I understand that part, but the problem is people are outside waiting for like a half an hour or more.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's nothing I can.
I know. I understand. It's not in your hand. Can you call somebody?
Yeah, I've been calling.
You've been calling them?
Yeah, they're telling me to direct the people to the shuttle buses. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. I understand.
So, and I don't know. I can't go upstairs because every time I
just so you know, there's no buses. There's no shuttle buses.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, as of now, I'm just going off of what they're saying to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so it's like,
that's interesting.
I mean,
No, it's not your fault. I understand it's not your fault. I know.
This happened when I was, not like an hour ago.
Wow.
An hour now because there was smoke coming
from
that side.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? And then some customer told me about it, so I had to tell the inspector.
That's interesting though. All right, I just want to get the input because right now they've been waiting over half an hour and there's no service. So call the MBTA and voice your concerns and tell them how everybody should get a free ride for the next 6 months, right? I think they should. I think that's fair enough for the inconvenience.
I think it is free. Honestly, I think the shuttle is free.
Well, I'm talking about the fare should be free for the next 6 months. For any person that's been impacted by that, now you can't make that decision. But I'm gonna. I know. I can't tell nothing either because the buses are not there. You can't come take a bus that's not there.
Yeah, I know. They're telling me directing the upstairs to the shuttle
that's not there. I got you. Yeah, that's interesting. So there's no train, and take care, man. Nice talking to you. So they're telling me to go upstairs, and the MBTA officer, he should be reprimanded for leaving the passengers stranded. No, you're the first official that was on scene. And if you couldn't handle it, you should have called another supervisor or somebody to address those issues. But transit police has multi duties, and one of their duties is assisting the the passengers and the safety of the passengers. So you still got people waiting for the bus that has not shown up yet. He said, "What bus, sir? There's no bus." No bus. See how long, I'm gonna run the footage until a bus comes, until they rectify the problem. Boston Fire Department is still standing by until they get the all clear, just in case something happens. We call them MBTA starters back in the day. Now they call them, I don't know what they call them, supervisors, inspectors. They got so many titles.
That's a good idea. We could do that.
You could walk it if you wanted to. It's about a 15-20 minute walk going. Which way you going? Hines or you going the other way? Hines is that way. You just follow that Calm Ave. Just follow Calm Ave down. It'll take you there. Then if you're going to Newberry Street, you gotta hop over another street. Most people starting. I notice a lot of people are walking because, I mean, it's not fair that they're paying for a service that they don't get, and when they do pay for the service and it's interrupted, it's not completed. So we're gonna hang out here. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I want to see how long it takes an MBTA official to show up and help out the stranded passengers. And some people have been waiting over half an hour for a bus that hasn't shown up. They're just taking other alternatives, taking Ubers, Lyfts. Some people are walking. What's up there?
Do you know what bus will come if it goes up to Copley?
Well, right now they don't have any buses. MBTA does not have any buses taking down to Copley. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest with you. They say they will have buses here, but they don't have any buses.
What's the best way to get to like South Station?
South Station? Ooh.
Go downstairs and take the green line.
There's no train service.
There's no train.
No, the train service, they cut the train service off.
What's going on?
They had a transformer fire on the tracks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So normally you take the green line down that way, but
I would honestly take a blue bike.
We could like.
you could do a blue bike if you wanted to,
Blue bike
or
would take you like
but I tell you what, if you make it to
5 minutes
if
to
you
get
make
over
it to
there.
Heinz Convention,
Yeah, that's what I was
you might
thinking.
be able to catch the green line at that end over there,
That's what I was thinking. Right.
because I think the fire is between here and Heinz.
So
we
no
take
buses
mine.
each.
There's no bus. They haven't set any buses up that I know of. They said they're gonna set buses up to take people to the destination. So far, I have not seen any buses pick anybody up for the last half an hour.
Yeah, well, the Transit app has
No bus.
sevens coming.
29,
Yeah.
51,
Oh yeah, we could walk.
41,
Heinz.
and 30.
The Heinz is not a bad walk. It's a good walk.
10 minutes.
Well, if you follow,
The nearest train station is 10 minutes.
you gotta go this way, but you're gonna catch Heinz on
Is
the.
there train service from Heinz?
There should be train service from Heinz.
1, a structure fire, 1875 Commonwealth Avenue. Brighton, nearest box 5352 Commonwealth.
Struck another box of Calm Ave. They've been having a lot of fires in Calm Ave lately too. And that's unfortunate that these people have to wait for a bus that's not showing up.
Jet 1, car 11, a structure fire, 1875 Commonwealth Avenue. Brighton, Jet 1, car 11, a structure fire, 1875 Commonwealth Avenue. Brighton,
I don't see no T official at all.
Chestnut Hill Avenue.
No, you can't tell me all the MBTA officials are tied up. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe we should call the MBTA and see what they say. I know the police number. I think is 617-212. I think it's 2222. I could be wrong.
On the Kilo 424. Kilo PS. 24 Kilo PS, a heads up, 1875 Palm Ave, apartment 4. The fire department's heading over there. We had a female resident saying that her ceiling was on fire.
Please check the number or code and try again.
See what number they have on the cruiser here. If there's a number on the cruiser.
903 has it. Thank you.
Oh, the Transit don't have a number on the cruiser? It should be one on the back.
Box 5352, Commonwealth and Chestnut Hill Avenues. Structure number 1875.
That's not good.
Commonwealth
There's no
Avenue,
transit.
apartment number 4.
So how are you going to call the
Companies
transit police if there's no
responding
phone
to
number to call them?
5352. Channel 2 is the fire ground. CTAC 1 is the command channel.
That's not good.
Engine 37 is
Even
the
Boston
ring
Police
company.
has their 911 on their cruiser, I believe. But transit has no
Car 11 has it.
no number on their cruiser.
Investigator.
So if that's the case, let's see something here. There's no number to call the MBTA. So if I wanted to call the MBTA, what number would I dial? See, she don't even know the answer. It's an interesting question. There's no numbers. There's no number for the MBTA anywhere up here. Let's try this number right here.
Charlie 111. 111. Sir, from Washington Street and Normandy Street, we're going to be doing a courtesy drive to one adult vehicle over the pool vehicle 4. That's Charlie Miles. 141. Washington.
8681, Tower Ladder 3, Rehab Unit, Constructor Fire, 1875 Commonwealth Avenue, Bright, Ladder 2681, Tower Ladder 3, Rehab Unit, Constructor Fire, 1875 Commonwealth Avenue, Bright, US Box 5352 Commonwealth, Central Avenue, 2231.
So this one's to report the driver, 3200, 222 3200.
Check on this physical welding on this PK bill that you were in and out of the street. Over at 808 Commonwealth, fix the white male wearing a sweater.
Structure Fire, 1875 Commonwealth Avenue, Bright, US Box 5352 Commonwealth, Central Avenue, 2232.
Transportation Authority. A division
Hello,
of
424. Just let me know if you need another car down there.
Scheduling information and today's updates are available on our website.
The only reason why they've been waiting for like over half an hour for a shuttle bus that hasn't shown up. Can you call a supervisor? There's no transit personnel here. There's no transit authority personnel here at all. Trust me when I'm telling you. There's not one person out here at all. They've been waiting over half an hour. There's not one official out here. These people are not making that up. I know it's not your job, but somebody should be down here helping these people out. They went downstairs and told the fire chief they had nothing to do with it. I'm telling you what, it's on my YouTube video, you'll see it. They told the fire chief they had nothing to do with it and somebody should be on their way, and that's it, and they left. They went downstairs and whatever they had to do. So at least she's gonna call somebody and get somebody out here. Because transit police have left the passengers stranded on Kenmore platform. And there's no numbers to call the MBTA if you want to call them. Like, where's the number at the call the MBTA? Do you see it? Honestly, do you see a number to call the MBTA anywhere here? So how do you have a service that you can't call? They're sending them now after half an hour ago. That's not acceptable. I understand. I'm gonna give them hell though. Trust me, I'm gonna give them some hell. Take care. Be safe out there. Not one number to call the MBTA if you want to call them. Is there a number up there? But see, they can't see if you're handicapped or you're elderly. They can't expect an elderly person to look up a number. By law, they should have a posted sign saying, in case of emergency, call this number. So that way people know who to call. So if you're...
Like nowadays, everything's on internet.
But see, the thing about it, they can't assume everybody has a cell phone.
No, exactly.
Not everybody has a cell phone. Elderly people don't use cell phones. They use flip phones. So they don't utilize that kind of service.
Howard and Hampton.
I came up here, they were like, oh, shuttle bus down.
There's no shuttle bus. Trust me, no shuttle bus. They have not sent one shuttle bus up here since that fire on the tracks. Not one. And I'll be a witness to that.
I'm like, yo, wait the fuck, I'm not about to go on that bus to get lost. Like,
That bus goes to Watertown. So you'll be going to Watertown if you get on that bus.
I was like, yo. Yes, I'm walking.
How far you gotta walk?
Leechmere.
Leechmere? No, walk to Hines. You might be able to catch a train.
Give nothing further to state.
Shuttle bus there, too.
If there's no shuttle bus here, there's probably not one over there.
Okay.
Because if they don't have one here, there's probably not one over there. But before you walk to Leechmere, check Hines before you keep going. Then check Copley too as well. Like, that's not fair for the passengers. The Boston Fire Department is just standing by. Say it again? A shuttle bus? Well, we'll see when it comes over here what it says on there. This young lady's been waiting a long time too. You're starting to walk too, huh?
No, I need to go that direction. I thought they said there were people in here.
Well, there's nobody here. That's my biggest problem. There's no T official up here at all. I'm not police, no. The police went downstairs and left the passengers stranded. That's what they did. 2 police officers got out of those 2 vehicles, went downstairs. The fire chief asked him about the shuttle service. He said he has nothing to do with it. They should be on their way and took off. I'm not a cop, no. I monitor a lot of stuff that's going on in the city, though. But I'm documenting what the MBTA's lack of doing, lack of performance. And this is unacceptable. They spent I want to get it right. I think it was $6 billion on infrastructure in the last 3 years, allegedly. My question is, where did that money go to, and what did it improve in the transit system? If you spent $60 billion, no, I'm saying it wrong. $6 billion. I believe that's the figure. Where did that money go to? And whose palms got greased? Because I don't see $6 billion of infrastructure anywhere here.
The Green Line keeps catching on fire.
Green Line has fires on a regular basis now. Park Street, you name it.
Right.
Kenmore, I hear it all the time.
Right.
And you probably see more than me because you ride the T more than I do. But I know about it. See, by right, one of these buses should change their label to pick up the shuttle.
That's what they told us.
Yeah. This bus is empty. Is an empty bus just, it's not his fault though, because he hasn't got his marching orders. But it's a shame that most people I've seen walking, some people taking Lyfts and Ubers.
Right, now they're like $40.
I know, the price went up. The Boston Fire Department is coming out. What's the status on the fire down there? It's all out? When the train's getting back in service? Now your call, I hear you. It's not his call. But somebody's call should be somebody's call. That's interesting. Right now, I don't know the exact time. I think we're going on 46 minutes.
Return the writ and the rescue.
So fire department is clearing out of here now. I'll talk to the fire chief and see what he says. I know he has no control over this. Hey, chief, I got a question for you. I know it's not nothing you can do. These passengers have been left stranded for over half an hour. No T inspector, no official came up here at all to give these people any directions. And they're left stranded here. Some people are walking, some people taking Ubers and Lyfts, but they don't know this way around the city, so they don't know where to go. And the other chief asked the MBTA police. He said it's not his problem. He went downstairs.
Well, the MBTA police would have a lot more to say about it.
Exactly. But make a note of that, just so you know, okay? So anytime the MBTA give you a problem, tell them they're not doing their job. And the other thing you guys got to do, you got to start doing independent inspections on the MBTA. There's a lot of stuff going on you don't know about. Maybe do a surprise inspection on them one day, see what's going on. Just walk in there and do an inspection on the tracks. Unannounced.
You want Tower Ladder 3 to continue in? Tower Ladder 3, you can return. Tower Ladder 3.
So a lot of these people are stranded, and the majority of people are walking, taking Lyfts. And you gonna take a Lyft now? Yes. So if the service is not working, then how are these people supposed to get home? Or get to work? Or get to their next destination?
K2 and negative from Norwood so far. I'm on the line with Wellesley. He's getting in touch with the detective. We got it, thank you.
I wasn't going to hang around here, but I want to hang around. I think that's a bus driver over there that's walking this way. He could be the shuttle bus. We'll find out in a second. We'll find out if he is. So far we haven't seen any official address any issues over here whatsoever. We have a bus 60 over here. Not too sure what that is. What's up there? How you doing?
431. Give in one male courtesy ride.
That one goes to Chestnut Hill.
To 109 West Walnut Park. I got to have the GLP with me. Starting mileage 56595. 5659.
This could be one of the shuttle buses here. We'll find out and wait for further details. Let's see if he has any announcement to say. Probably not. No, he's just taking a break, so he's not a shuttle bus. Anybody have the MBTA app? You know, you have the app on your phone. What does it say for the green line? This is a T official. Just showed up just now. He might have some answers in a second. We'll find out. And you would think they update the app, right, and say something on there, right? Nothing on the app. That's crazy. So the app is no good either. The MBTA app, nothing. They don't say nothing about the green line at all? Nothing? No? Don't worry about it. If it's not on there, it's not on there. I mean, you can't make it up. If it's not there, it's not there, right?
Alright, we have it. Thank you.
And 7, a high-rise structure fire, 417 Washington Street, Boston. Engine 10 and 7, a high-rise structure fire, 417 Washington Street, Boston. Nearest box 1442 Washington and Summer Street, 2244.
Salsa Corner Food. In District 3, striking box 1442 Washington and Summer Street for number 417 Washington Street, Salsa Corner Food.
That T official, where did he go? Oh, he's already on the phone. I don't think he even has the answers yet. He's on the phone, he's making a phone call to somebody. So he's trying to get some answers. At least I think that's what he's doing. A lot of structure fires going around the city of Boston. Some are false alarms, but some are actual fires.
H1, high-rise structure fire, 417 Washington Street, Boston. Nearest box 1442 Washington, Summer Street, 2244.
They're striking a lot of boxes.
Rescue 1, car 3, ladder 24, car 6, and 9, C6, a high-rise structure fire, 417 Washington Street, Boston. Rescue 1, car 3, ladder 24, car 6,
Are you the shuttle bus? You are? Oh, the 60. Oh, he's a 60.
Nearest box 1442
So where's the shuttle bus at?
2244.
It's interesting, huh? Yeah. How long you been waiting out here?
Huh?
How long have you been waiting? How long have you been waiting?
Oh, now?
Yeah.
25 minutes.
25 minutes? That's a long time, yeah. To wait for a bus.
57.
That's the number 60, he said. The 57 does come through here too. Yeah, so the 57 might come in the next 5 minutes.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Now I work in the New Body Street. I buy.
Oh, Newberry Street, yeah.
I buy Teen Line stop in Highness 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
But now we stop now. The bus I walking about 20 minutes.
Yeah, Newberry Street's not a far walk. It's going that direction, but it's one street over. Yeah. Why didn't you get out of his way? Because he's going to make a wide swing here. Let me get out of his way there.
Route 60, service to Chestnut Road.
Box 1442 Washington and Summer Street, struck for number 417 Washington Street, the corner mall. All companies responding to box 1442. This is a high-rise response. Channel 2 will be, channel 3 will be the playground. CTAC 2 is the main channel.
So right now this passenger's still waiting.
The playground, CTAC 2 is the main channel. Engine 3 is the red.
They have nowhere to go. The T have left the passengers stranded. Literally left them stranded on the platform. No way to get home.
Engine 3. Car 3, you're on Washington Street. Reported to be the security will meet you in front of the building.
Now, I wasn't intending on doing a long video, but I have to do it for documentation purposes to see when will the passengers get service, because a lot of them are leaving, finding alternative methods to get to their destination. Some took an Ubers. Like one guy said that the Uber's prices have went up. One guy said take a blue bike. Some people decided to walk down to Hines and see if they could catch the train on Hines Convention, which is the next stop going that direction. So we'll check it out and see what's going on. They have the lights flashing, but there's no officer in sight.
From this location, starting mileage 71572.
2249.
There's not one officer in sight. You would think they had somebody at least give them some directions on where to go. Let's see how long it takes them to give the passengers some kind of service. Right now we're working on 57 minutes. Maybe longer than that. That's only 57 minutes when I started recording. But it's probably a little bit longer than that. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's no answers. Let's see if this gentleman's still on the phone over here. See if he had any answers. People trying to this lady's been trying to go somewhere. She can't go nowhere either. Let's see if this gentleman has any answers. He's not on the phone now. Excuse me, sir. When is the shuttle bus going to show up?
Shuttle bus is going to be coming right there.
Right over there? So is that the shuttle bus over there? Do you tell the passengers over here? Because they're not aware of that. The passengers over here are not aware to catch the bus over there, just so you know. So if you don't inform them, they will not know that.
All shuttle buses to Copley are over there. You're just coming in over there. The shuttle bus is right over there. If you're going to Copley, you need a shuttle bus on that across the street. Shuttle bus, Copley. Oh, Watertown. Copley, right?
No, Packard's Corner, like the Lion.
57 bucks to Packard's Corner. Riverside, where's that? Riverside, you gotta be a shuttle bus going to Fenway. It comes in over here.
Be careful, don't run. But the bus is going over there. See, if you don't tell them, they won't know.
Cleveland Circle. Over here. Over there.
Be safe. Have a good one. See, there's nothing organized here. This is not organized. Mass confusion. That's all this is. And I know it's not your job, but the T got to do better. They really got to do better. And this comes from the general manager down. They got to do better than this. The T has to do better than this. This is unacceptable. A multi-billion dollar operation that loses money on a regular basis, and they raise the fares on a regular basis. So the problem, they're not telling them that there's two different ways they're going. Some people go on the Riverside, and some people go on the Copley. They gotta emphasize which way the shuttle bus is going, because they might get on the wrong shuttle bus and go to Copley when they're trying to get to Riverside. So you gotta actually, emphasize that. So a T official has arrived. They do have shuttle buses over here on this side, which doesn't make any sense. There's no safe crossing for the pedestrians either. Now, I got a question. Who's the general manager for the MBTA? He's walking away. He ran away from me. He doesn't want to answer that question. Interesting. That's very interesting. There's no transparency here. No transparency whatsoever. Just walk across the street and see if he answers that question again. Now, if he doesn't know who his boss is, that's a major problem.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm maybe only a block or two away from where I normally am, but there's no connection to it. So I don't know what to do. It's just taking time. All right, just so you know.
I'm gonna call an Uber, okay?
Better than taking it fucking alone.
So all these people here are waiting for the shuttle bus.
Ladder 25, a cardiac disorder, 131 Newfield Street, West Roxbury. Ladder 25, a cardiac disorder, 131 Newfield Street, West Roxbury. Nearest box to 857 LaGrange Street at 919, 2255.
Giggy.
All right, I'm gonna head up out of here in a few minutes. So they have shuttle services over here, but the problem is he never notified anybody over there of the changeover. And I find that kind of surprising that he walked away when I asked him who's the general manager of the MBTA. Now, if you don't know the answer, all he has to say is I don't know the answer. But that's not good transparency if you just walk away. Take a quick walk over here again. There's there's no instructions whatsoever. Lack of communication at the least. So we have these passengers right here, and for the most part, they're either trying to get to Copley, or the other gentleman said Riverside. So it's one or the other.
Hotel Master Box activation. 1271 Boylston Street, Boston. Engine 33. Ladder 15.
All right.
Hotel Master
Let me
Box
take a quick walk through here.
1271 Boylston Street, Boston.
Yeah, if they don't tell you where to go, how are you supposed to know where to go? That's interesting.
2256.
Company's clear 600, 2257.
Are you waiting for which bus? Which one?
Peter Riverside.
Well, the shuttle bus is across the street over there, just so you know. See where those people are waiting across the street? I think there's buses that are going Riverside and there's buses going to Copley. But there's no T official telling you guys that.
Okay.
But just so you know that.
57?
Say it again?
57?
Oh, the 57 comes here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. There's no T official telling the passengers where they can catch the buses at. And how do they expect them to notice if no one's telling them? The app doesn't work. We already discovered the app doesn't. So ComAv is giving the all clear.
5352, holding at 29 and ladder 11. 2258.
All right. What do we got here? A little over an hour. Didn't want to make it this long, but it's still unprofessional. I still think it's unprofessional. Very, very unprofessional.
I had no idea they existed.
Boston. Nearest box 2342 Boylston Street and Yawkey Way. 2258.
Boylston and Yawkey Way is right down the street. Wow. All right, guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Just want to show you what goes on in the city. They got buses over there too. Maybe those buses are coming from the other stops, and they're bringing them over here. And the other thing no one's talking about, the MBTA bus drivers are being forced to work. They're not going to say it, but they're being forced to work like extra shifts and cover people. There's a lot going on. But a lot of it's getting nerve-wracking because they can't deal with it. The bus drivers won't say it, but they are being forced to work shifts and do different routes that they don't feel comfortable doing. So we're going to put that out there. A lot of people don't talk about it because they fear of backlash and repercussions, and that's what they do. They penalize you for speaking up. Speaking up for yourself. That's what they do. If you speak up, they penalize you. They blackball you, basically.
Investigating 1271 Boylston Street, the first hotel. Hazardous transformer, floor number 2. 22 minutes.
All right, guys, I'm headed out of here. If anything else comes up, I'll get back to you. Night is still young. We'll see what happens. Catch you on the next one.